Yeah. Welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. Happy Friday. It is almost time for the weekend. I hope everyone is having a great morning today. Let's see who we have here in the building so far. Good morning, my girl Latte is in the building. Thank you for being first in the building, sis, and welcome. Hey, Janet, welcome. Good morning. Hey, Honey 5K Gangsta Goddess is in the building. Thank you for joining. Hey, my Queen Royal D is in the building. Thank you so much for joining, ladies. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure y'all tap that like button. Let everyone know we are live. Hey, Yellow One Jones, good morning. I've been missing you. Welcome and thank you for joining today. Y'all, we have some things to discuss. Y'all, this is gonna be like a very probably entertaining live, and we just gonna cut up this morning. It's Friday morning. Okay, we need some laughs today, baby. We're going into the weekend. Hey, Jasmine, girl is in the building. Good morning, sis. Thank you so much for joining. Y'all make sure you tap the like button. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, cash app, which is scrolling on the screen, or buy a coffee, and that link is in the description field of the video. Also, make sure you vote in the poll that we have on there today as well, and we'll go over those results also. Hey, Deanna, truly blessed is in the building. Good morning. She said, I'm still around. I appreciate that. You know, sometimes you don't see people, but they're either in the bushes, they're doing support, memberships, things like that. So just because we don't see each other, I appreciate those that are still pretty much supportive behind the scenes and watching the replays and so forth. Did I miss Q video? What is the name of his channel? I couldn't find it. I think it's Keeping It Real TV. Keeping It Real TV. No, well, he didn't upload the main video that everybody waiting on. No, he has not uploaded that. And he was in Gigi's chat last night, and I asked him what happened to the video. He said that YouTube told him that he had to upload some shorts first, because I think he has the number of subscribers that he needs, but he has to upload some shorts. So he's been uploading shorts, but it's keeping with the G It Real TV, and he's been uploading some shorts yesterday. So I don't know at what point he's going to upload that video. I know, excuse me, I'm sick of hearing about it. Okay. And you're gonna do it. Look, okay, it's too much. D said, love y'all. Good morning. I'm trying to get it together. I know that's right. You and me both, girl. I should have made me some coffee while I was on here. Honey 5K said that she just finished her coffee. Okay. Yeah, that's it. You should be able to just find it, because I think it was only one, because there was another channel. It had Keeping It Real TV, but it didn't have the G on it. So yeah. All right, y'all. So last night I stayed up as late as I could until I started falling asleep on the couch. But it wasn't due to the fact that it wasn't a great live. When I tell y'all, Gigi from the Messy Spot, is it Messy Sweet Spot? 25K says she not subscribed. Girl, y'all don't show up no grace in the chat. Y'all go in on that man every time y'all see his name pop up. Oh my God. But I think it's a Messy Sweet Spot, but I know she has multiple channels, and one of the channels is Criminal Villains. Okay. So last night, y'all, she was just doing her thing. Okay, going through her commentary, talking about just different topics, had some panelists up on the panel. And then Q pops up. Okay. I was going to kind of show some of his, but I think because of the length of the cousin, because the cousin came with it, baby. She brought all of the tea stuff I ain't never heard before. She was filling in some gaps, filling in some of the puzzle pieces that we have, been trying to figure out in this whole big scheme of things. She came and was telling it all. Okay, this is my first time hearing the cousin give, this much information. So it was lengthy though, y'all. That whole live was over 5 hours. I couldn't do it. Okay. So we'll watch some of it now. We'll probably come back and talk about part 2 of it. We're not going to look at Gigi's whole live, and I'll put that link in the description field for the full live in the description field of this video, because I try to do that. So anytime we're going over someone's interview, I still drop the full video because I want them to still get their views and stuff. So be on the lookout for that if you want to watch her full live. It was really entertaining. It really was. And I have to give kudos to Gigi. She is a great interviewer. She knows how to go in and out of calming them down, because before her cousin came onto the panel, she was coming up there because of Q. Okay. And she was upset, rightfully so, because he's full of it and full of lies. And she was going back and forth with Q. So Gigi put Q on backstage. She put him backstage, and she knew how to calm in her own way the cousin down and to slow her down. Because sometimes you got to slow people down, to get the information. And she knows the right questions, and she'll ask questions that other people like, why are you asking that? But I get why she's asking certain things. I like how she gets more of the background of certain stuff. And so I was so into that interview last night, and I'm glad that her cousin did come on there and clarify some things also, that's been out here. I didn't realize that even Carlos's house, we've been calling it Carlos's house. She said, let me go ahead and clarify that. That was his sister's house. I said, wait a second. You mean to tell me Carlos can't get nothing in his name, allegedly? Okay, let me just go ahead and say this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Okay, D said he just wants support. I don't care what he posts. I'm not giving him no view. Hey, I ain't finna lie. I ain't finna lie. We too invested. I may look, okay. Look, I may not hit a like or I may not comment, but I ain't even finna sit up here and lie like I'm not finna to check out everything after we've been into this story for this amount of time and wanting justice for Romeca, baby. Let me see. Okay, this is all evidence to me. Good morning, Angela. Welcome. Yes, she did. She did. I love her too, Jasmine. She really is a good interviewer. She has a lot of patience. She does. I can't do it. Okay, because I would be my baby. Let's come on. Look, dude, come on. I ain't got time for all that line. Let's go ahead. Just give the truth. Let's lay it out here. You are still on to 345? Wow. Okay, let me go ahead and pull it up. You said you can't see the chat? Oh, how's the poll covering it? I wonder why. Did you vote? Because sometimes if you vote, then it'll uncover it. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Latte. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Let me make this bigger.
So you can just talk to us.
I'm gonna say itch instead of saying B.
So
I'm gonna say itch.
So we can understand, and it just won't be a whole bunch of arguing and yelling match, because sometimes we just don't. It's like noise. So if you pretty much you're saying that what happened with the picking up with Carlos with the son or Romeca's son?
Okay, right after Romeca died, right. Carlos went home to change his clothes and tried to get Lulos an early dismissal. The DCFS was already at the school because they found out what happened, and they didn't let him take him because the teachers from the school vouched that he been up there antagonizing, trying to fight her and put on a scene at the school for the last 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
For 2. I
Got it.
wish everybody stopped saying.
So the teachers were saying, like, you know what? Carlos is a dangerous guy. You know, he should not be around.
And then he trying to lie, talking about he a party promoter. He's not a party promoter. We gonna stop. We gonna stop that right now.
God. So tell me this: what happened with the court October the 8th?
I don't know. I never knew about no court date October 8th. They said he was supposed to go there. I heard people talking about it, but that has not been told to my family. He is supposed to register as a gun offender, but don't nobody know when he's supposed to do it.
Got it. Because the first time I heard about October 8th, they said that he was beating on Romeca and he had to be there for that. But then
Gigi, that's not Gigi. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Romeca had 3 order protection against Lowe's. The last one, she dropped it to get him to let him start back being around the baby because she was tired. They keep talking about this damn eviction. We gonna tell why she got the eviction. It don't say for late rent. It's for the damage that Carlos did to the fucking house. He busted the hot water tank, put holes in the walls, put holes in her TVs, bleached her clothes, gave the shit that he couldn't bleach to Holly. And this is.
Wait a second. Okay. Ooh. I'm telling y'all, some of this is taking me too fast. Grand rising joy to the world. Welcome. So he had, I just have to give kudos to that school again. They were on it, okay? And usually CPS, we call it CPS here, they not on it. They were on it too that day, okay? Because usually they drop the ball. For him to have gone home and changed clothes and went back up to the school, they were ready, okay? The school did not release his son to him. And I'm glad the CPS had gotten with them and told them. And also, I'm glad that the teachers stood up on it, for Romeca on her behalf and told that she pretty much was getting into it with him. He was trying to argue with her and fight with her for the past 3 weeks. They witnessed some of this stuff. Okay, so there were witnesses to that. See, we leave out that part. This is coming from the cousin, and also the school had shared this information. Okay, so that part, a lot of people don't talk about. They don't talk about that part leading up to this. Now, he's up here trying to get the son, because see, my thing is, I was trying to figure out why was he in such a rush to go and get the son. Okay, why you in such a rush? School wasn't out. Why were you in such a rush? See, he knew what was about to come down the pipeline. He already knew. And then, y'all, did y'all hear that? So we've been hearing that Holly was wearing Romeca's clothes. I don't know. Did y'all know? I did not know it was because that was some of the clothes he took from Romeca. He had bleached most of it and then kept that and gave it to Holly. He didn't save an outfit for her that day. She was there all weekend. Like, oh my God, I never knew that. Romeca had allegedly three restraining orders against him. And so also that's telling too of her character. She dropped the last one just so that he could spend time with his son. Okay. So it didn't look like she fully hated him. Honey 5K said that's exactly why it was a setup. He was trying to get revenge. Exactly. Y'all hit the like button. Let everyone know we are live. Yeah, shout out to that school. Okay. Hey, it is what it is. Thank you for joining. Look, you were up late last night too, and Amy too. Hey, sis. Y'all were up late. I don't see how y'all up so early today. I had to tap out. Thank you, Janet Lifestyles, for Janet for the super chat. I appreciate that. And thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. I appreciate it. If you want to be a sponsor for this live, y'all, you can do a super chat of any amount and it will go towards the goal. Jolly also said that he was on the DL. I just knew it. Child, that's not a surprise. Okay. And you know what? Speaking of that, just right quick, Neo Terror, I think it was in hers where she said there was a secret that allegedly Romeca found out. And I'm wondering, because it was something about chilling with someone, right? I'm wondering, has she ever caught him getting cozy with a guy? I'm just curious to know. Has she ever noticed that he was too close to some of these men? I heard that, but I didn't know if it was true. I didn't either. So he took the girl clothes. I knew that's why she was getting put out her apartment. Yes, I did hear that part. But I didn't know he took some of those clothes and those were the clothes he gave to Holly. I never knew that part. She is a nobody. Also, she don't really got no money. That's why she was so pressed for Carlo. She don't have no clothes. Well, they said her family is has some money, but like I said, just because your family got it don't mean you got it. They said she wore those sweatpants for 3 days. Right. Good morning, Forever Lisa. Welcome. Hey, Brittany. Welcome, ladies.
There's a lot of work that goes into making a podcast. The setup is one thing, then you've still got to edit. This is
Hello, Jolly. Are you there?
You just let them get them. That is a lie. He lying about Romeca and Los. Yes, we've been trying to get her to stop messing with him. But you cannot stop a woman until she's done. That's nothing about me. I did all 3 cases. And now I'm about to sue his ass and get protection for defamation of character. Stupid. I don't even know if they got me on here no more.
I hear you. Are you there?
Is we still?
I hear you.
I believe
I don't know if
You
you
talking about that? They talking about she did. Somebody just texted me talking about she did that because she did 9,000 worth of damage to that Benz. No, she didn't. First of all, Carlos bought her that Benz. We
Jolly,
just gonna put everybody know Carlos bought her that Benz.
Jolly, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear
Hello?
you, Gigi.
Okay. Now I don't know nothing about the Benz, Jolly, and sometimes I know you're upset, but
Yes, Deanna.
I just want to get some
No,
understanding.
I'm really upset, Gigi, because Quadre keep lying, and then he called crying, trying to apologize, but yet you still on the internet lying every day. He makes something about my cousin, like he wanted her or something. Are you obsessed with her? You went to high school with her. You was probably a goofy that she never paid attention to. That's why you trying to do this, try to assassinate her character. That lady been with that man 11 years. And Losa tell anybody, when I first found out he was messing with my cousin, I got right on his ass. You know that's my blood cousin. Don't be having her no shit, because I know the shit y'all be on.
Got it.
That man is a liar, a manipulator, and a narcissist.
Got it. So, Jolly, do you want to see Carlos?
Yes, Gigi.
You do?
What you mean, do I want to see him? No, I don't want to see him. Right now, no, I don't. I don't want to see him. I don't want to talk to him. He tried to call my phone. He had people call me on 3-way. He tried to send messages to show me he was leaving out for the gym at 8:39. If you was leaving out for the gym at 8:39, how did you run into my cousin and she dropped her baby off at 9:03?
So he said he was at the gym before he saw Romeca that morning?
No, he had so they you know how men be having a group text for their gym buddies?
Right.
So somebody I'm really close to is in his gym group, and Carlos texted the group and said he was leaving out at 8:39. I'm the one who uploaded the text messages that somebody gave me. I'm the one who put it on the internet where it say he was leaving out at 8:39 and he will be there by 9:20. I'm the one who uploaded that.
Wow. So he said that in a group chat. They have a gym. Y'all peep that clock it. They got a gym. Hey, love me. Good morning. A gym group chat where they are texting. See, he was trying to set that up as an alibi. Okay. But she said she knew someone in the. See, this is why when y'all got these group chats and stuff like that, you don't know who is out telling what's going on up in there. So somebody she knew in the group chat told what he said in that gym group chat. Okay, that's how she got that info and she posted it. So he was saying that he was going to be at the gym by the same time. Okay, by the same time that all of this took place. He was trying to set it up to make it look like, now I was at the gym. See, he was trying to cover his butt different ways. Okay, so now that's how she got that info.
Okay. So what time did he meet up with the Romeca?
My cousin died at 9:20 something.
Wow. At the same time he said he would be at the gym at 9:20?
Yes, ma'am. And I have
Isn't
the
that a
proof. I
coincidence?
uploaded. Yes, it is. And what's the coincidence to me is if you knew Romeca, because Romeca had her own son. Romeca took her own son to school. Let's clear that up right then and there. The security guards and the teachers already verified that. We're gonna clear that up.
Okay, so did Carlos ever spend time with his son or no?
Yeah, I'm not a GG. I'm a real motherfucker, and let me stop my
Yeah,
words. I forgot.
Jolly. I did not tell you about that cussing girl.
I called myself because I was finna keep going.
Yeah.
So, okay, I catch myself. He has always been an active father. I'm not taking that from him. This has nothing to do with his fatherhood. We talking about how he let his new baby mama that he told our family he only known her for a year and a half, almost 2 years, not no 5 years, Quadre lying. And if he know her 5 years, the girl been knew about Romeca. Stupid. Him and
No,
Romeca been together
okay,
since Romeca left college.
Jolly. You know, we can't call, calling somebody, if we can. You get what I'm saying? The stupid word.
I thought you said no cursing.
Yeah, but when you call people names, they can call it, bullying. Like if I'm calling somebody the F word, like FA, you know what?
I do too, Catherine. Welcome everyone that's coming in. Thank y'all for joining. I appreciate you.
Or FA, the T word or plus size. I got in trouble recently because I had somebody's, sometimes I put a collage of people that speak and they were cussing out Carlos. And they said some things and I got in
They
trouble for
should.
it. I got
I'm
in trouble
sorry,
for
Gigi.
it.
You got in trouble for that.
Right.
But I'm
So
not
that's
gonna
why
lie. Quadre is on here lying.
I'm very
Just think
cautious
about
about
this.
how I say things.
Okay, I'm gonna just say this. I'm not taking away from his fatherhood. I've known he always been an active dad. Not
Got
taking
it.
that. See,
Have
people
you
don't know.
seen him
Romeca,
with
my blood
Carlos?
cousin. Listen, Romeca, my blood cousin. But I went to grammar school with Carlos. We went to Frank L. Gillespie on 93rd and State, and then he went to CVS with my other cousins. So we know him. We know him. I know his whole family. I know his whole family.
Oh, well, that's good. Are you talking to them or how do they feel about things?
I mean, his own sister is saying he wrong.
Okay.
She's sorry about what happened to Romeca. He lied. This is why the family is mad at him because he lied and gave us two different stories.
Right, Jasmine.
You talking about Carlos?
Yes.
What did Carlos say?
His two stories didn't match. You know, they don't want us to say certain things because of ongoing investigation, but I'm going to just say his two stories did not match. He never told them he was a witness neither. And then also, he never told them that he left the scene and came back.
So he left the scene to take a shower or what did I know you.
Now, how did he leave that part that he was a witness and he was trying to get his family a different story too, y'all. It was multiple things he was trying to put out. Okay, this didn't go the way he wanted this to go at all. Okay, because you up here telling him, he didn't say, you didn't tell them that you were a witness. Hey, Ma Deuce, welcome, sis. Thank y'all for joining. Make sure everyone tap that like button. I appreciate it. Yes, don't forget to sign that petition. Okay, like, come on. And then, y'all, he was allowed to leave that crime scene. She is telling that and come back. See, this kind of stuff, a lot of it we didn't know. Yeah, it's a lot of twists and turns. Okay. Because I'm like, wait, what?
You said that he changed his clothes. Is that all he did? Why did he leave the scene?
He left the scene and went and changed his clothes and tried to get Little Los or early dismissal out of school.
Got it. Okay. And when
why would you do that if you know what just happened? You goes the first thing on your mind. You didn't show no sympathy, no empathy, no nothing towards my cousin. You didn't even you lied and act like you tried to resuscitate her, and we got the video. You was tapping on her, like tapping on her. You didn't try to stop the bleeding, hold the wound, nothing. So that's why I'm mad, because he could have prevented all of this.
Mm-hmm.
If you claiming you was on your way to the gym and Holly was going home, why did you leave that girl car parked by that school when you could have parked on 21st Street? Because we know where you stay at. Everybody know you stay at. Yo, that ain't even his house. That's his sister's house. I'm gonna clear that up too. For two, you could have parked on 21st, Cullerton, or you could have parked on Wabash, where you normally have people park.
Hold on, Jolly. You be dropping so much information, child, and I just be asking. I want to know.
Because I'm so hurt. My cousin did not.
Y'all, did y'all hear that? So that's allegedly the sister's place. He can't get it in his name. But peep this. He usually has people parked on a different part of the street than over there. So isn't that ironic that you had the people park, you had Holly, I should say, park where you knew it was closer to the school, and Romeca comes that way and makes that U-turn right there. See, the thing of it is patterns. He has probably peeped Romeca's route. Okay, so why wasn't Holly, and someone brought that up, I think yesterday, why wasn't Holly parked over closer, especially with her having a baby? And welcome everyone just coming in, especially her having a baby. Okay, you got to carry car seats and you got the baby bags and things like that, baby. Get me as close as possible. Why was she parked way over there? See, she just said it's multiple places that he usually has people park. Quite interesting. Okay. Deanna says she said he told them two different stories and never said he was a witness. Exactly. He's telling the family two different stories. So imagine then they're getting these videos and looking at all of these different videos. Okay. And seeing that it's a different scenario than what he's saying. She is right. He could have stopped it, but then want to write. Shout out to my dudes for the super chat and for being a sponsor for today's live. She said it's crazy how Carlos was allowed to do as he wanted on that scene and then leave. Exactly. They should have taken him in for a statement and checked him for a pow residue. Right. But he went and changed his clothes.
Deserve this, bro.
I want to know
she didn't deserve this.
I want to know so much, and I'm trying to really get a feel of what's going on, Jolly. So I need your help. Now you said the place that Carlos was staying in, you said that was his sister's residence?
Carlos' name can't be on nothing. He's a frauder. He's a scammer. He can't be on nothing. He can't get shit in his name. Mm-hmm. Nothing. And yes, that house that they talking about on 21st and State Street is his sister's house.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. And
then another thing, Gigi, we just seen that video. He gave the police the wrong address.
Yep.
You know that area like the back of your hand. Why you get him the wrong address? I really feel like him and her were trying to pull Romeca closer to his house. And I'ma just say that. That's how I feel. I feel like the reason they got all that blood on both of them, they was trying to pull her closer to State Street to get closer to his house. so they can make it seem like she came to the house. You get what I'm saying?
Y'all, didn't I say that? I said, remember when the video came out where whoever was recording strategically had the video, right, on him. Now, any other time, we couldn't hear a lot of volume around, but when he yelled out the 21st state, where he stayed, I said, oh, he's trying to put that out there and tell the ambulance people so it could be like they'll come to his house, like this happened over by his house, okay, not by the school, which was, is down the street, across the street, but strategically where, and remember, people were saying when it first came out, oh, she was trying to come to his house, putting that narrative out there. It's over there by his house. That's where he parks usually, and all of that. That's what they were trying to make it look like. That, oh, we have this restraining order. She's trying to come over here and mess with us and trying to get her body over kind of closer. But then all these witnesses came, y'all. They started recording all of this. Okay. It did not go as planned. Remember, we said it could have been possible. They were trying to take her off to a different place to do this. It was to get closer probably to his place. Okay. I mean, actually think about that. And now that the cousin is saying that makes sense. It really does. Because Holly had the splatter on her pants, the bottom part, and on her shoes. He had it all over his shoes. He had, I couldn't tell on the shorts pretty much because they looked black and red, but come on, all over their hands and so forth. Carlos allowed that girl to unalive Romeca right. That's a slap in the face of the respect that the family has had for him. Exactly. And for you to lie to them like that. They said Shanquella Robinson, her friends did the same thing. They came and was lying in the mom's face the whole first week. They trying to find out what all she knew, though. They were telling her one side of the story, but then the video was released, and then she found out something totally different, and then they stopped coming around. How he leave Holly alone to fend for herself after she did the dirty work. Oh, yeah, Nicole. I'm telling you, he used her. He's done with her. He's going to stay around long enough just to, just enough, where he can find out what she's going to say and stuff like that, but he is done. He doesn't want that girl. He hasn't put any pictures or anything up. He hasn't talked about her or anything. He's done. I can only imagine how the family is feeling after the videos have been coming out. Right. And even her aunt said on Keys' panel that some of the things they're finding out through social media. Okay. Through the content creators. Another lady that comes in here, Tabany, knows Romeca's family. She said that allegedly Romeca's mom has not found out anything yet. They're finding out things from us, okay, and from the videos that people are putting out over here on social media. That's why he was on the phone with that bogus address. Exactly, baby. She was telling everything. And thank you, okay, because we feel us saying because some of these he out here lying. Can't believe Carlos got his cousin coming out here. You don't know what to believe. Okay, he knew Holly had a restraining order, right? Why would he leave them alone? He did it intentionally.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. So with the questions that you have, it seemed like Carlos is the only one that can answer it. Why don't you ask Carlos?
I won't talk to him. I don't have nothing to say to him. We can't get Romeca back. My little cousin can't get his mama back.
Yeah, but you have questions that you say, Carlos.
No, I don't have questions. I know. I already then came to the conclusion what I think already, and can't nobody change my mind.
And you just feel like he hates her.
I don't feel like he hates her, but I feel like he could have prevented this. Anything. If you knew that girl had a gun, why would you bring her? Why would you even let her run to the car and get a gun? If anything, he should have restrained her if he knew she had a gun. Romeca don't have no weapons.
So do you feel like he wanted her to die?
Check this out, y'all.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident. There's a better way to get paid a way bigger check without.
You said, do I feel like he wanted her to die?
Yeah, did Carlos want Romeca to die that day?
No, I don't think he wanted her to die, but he didn't control the situation as a real man would have. You have children with both women. You have children with both women. You've been with Romeca 11 years. Holly just came around and you lied. Carlos didn't even know about Holly's baby shower until the day of her baby shower. And them facts.
What was the baby shower?
It was in Waukegan.
I said when?
What was that last? Girl, I want to say December. I don't even know. But I know one thing. They've been going back and forth. Yes, they have, because Carlos is the main reason. You're lying to one woman. You're lying to another woman. Trying to play both of them against each other. That's what.
Shout out to A Time to Exhale for the super chat. I appreciate that, sis, and thank you for being a sponsor for today's live.
He did. He played both of them against each other, and I feel like the only reason why he made a statement, because Holly's still alive.
When Romeca, your cousin, was alive, did she confide in you about her hatred towards Holly?
No, she just said talk. She asked me to talk to Los, because I'm not gonna lie, Gigi. Me and Los get money. We used to get money together. You know what I'm saying? So I know him. I know him. Wow. I know this man.
Got it.
I don't think he wanted her to unalive her. And I really think in my heart, Gigi, they was trying to pull her closer to his house so it could be justified as self-defense.
Why do you think if Carlos didn't hate her, why do you think that he would try to pull her close to the house? Like, why mess up the crime scene?
He messed up the crime scene, Gigi, when he touched that little girl and put blood on her hands. Let's just be real. He was out there putting that blood on people.
Right, but why would he do that if he didn't have a hatred towards her? I mean, I'm not understanding. Help me out. You know him. So I can't. I wouldn't do anything like that, but that's me. But why would he do it?
Why would he do it?
Yeah.
I feel like he had to continue with the plan, basically. That's why I think it was premeditated.
So you do believe that Carlos wanted Romeca dead?
I'm saying after he realized she was the girl, once he told her, oh, she gonna go get her gun, like that Mexican lady said, he had to fall through with the plan.
Come on.
Which was to make her dead?
Basically.
Okay. So if you're saying that it's premeditating, they planned it, that means that he planned to kill her.
I feel like he wanted Holly. So let me say this, because I've been in the same type of situation. A man gonna play both sides. He probably telling me, oh, I don't mess with her. Woo woo. She just got the baby. Woo woo. Then he called. I'm not Gigi. That man didn't call that girl before in front of my cousin and said, are we together? Woo woo. She nah. Woo woo. Come on, bro. I felt like he played both of them, and he felt like once Romeca moved on and started messing with that new nigga, he had no more control. So he wanted to get her basically out of the picture.
He wanted her dead because he could not control her. Is that how you feel?
Yes, that's what narcissists do when they lose.
See, y'all, Gigi could have been a lawyer. Clock it, because see, they know him. Okay, they've been knowing him for a long time. So you got to imagine, as the family, you don't want to think that a person you've been knowing could have possibly wanted this to happen to your loved one. Okay. And so first, because I was like, well, wait a second. You saying it's premeditated? Because I was thinking the same thing. You're saying you think it was a plan and premeditated, but on the other hand, you're saying you don't think he was trying to do it. The way Gigi went about it was, think about what you're saying. If you're saying he was trying to move the body closer to his house and this and that, then what does that say? And then, oh, bless you, go get tissue. So eventually, that's what she's trying to say at first without saying it, but now it's coming out. Yes, she believes that he wanted her unalive. She's saying that Romeca had another boyfriend and he was getting jealous of this other guy as well. Good morning, Dreamy Girl. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, make sure y'all sign that petition. Yes, I know I signed it as well, and I'll put it in the comments, the description of this video also. Okay, some people said they signed it a couple of weeks ago. Thank you, Dreamy Girl. Shout out to the mods in the building this morning. Thank y'all so much. So y'all, that was coming out. Gigi should have been a lawyer, baby, because the way she was doing that was like, go, girl. Okay.
Lose control of you, because I was married to a narcissist. When they lose control of you, they do anything. They use their kids as a straw man to reel you back in. Oh, I miss my son. I want to do this with my son. Because as you can see from Romeca videos, he still wanted to do family things with her.
Yep.
She wanted him to take the baby and go by himself. He didn't want to do that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I do remember you talking about a Mercedes car, and you said that Carlos gave Romeca a car.
So originally, that car that Carlos that they towed from the scene, that was Romeca car he bought for her.
That's
she didn't want to be with, yes, the Mercedes truck. That was if you go in all Romeca old pictures, when he first bought her that car, she was the only one. He bought that car for her and Los because her other car was messed up.
That was nice.
And it was in the shop.
Yeah. Do you remember the time where he gifted to her? Were you there around the time?
I mean, I was around.
No, Karen, she did say she felt it was premeditated at first. The cousin, are you saying the cousin? She wasn't saying it was premeditated, but after it popped off, he went along. She had said that out of her own mouth at first, though. The aunt was very clear of not letting her words get twisted. And really, she also, because based off of what the cousin was saying about them moving the body, things like that, when you're saying it was premeditated on one hand, but then you said it wasn't, but these are events that lead to that. That's drawing and making an inference, right? So that's what she was trying to show her without putting that into her mouth, in my opinion. Because she did say she felt it was premeditated. Yes, when Romeca got a new man, Carlos said, if I can't have her, no one will. Exactly. That's what I was saying too. Once we found out she has some boyfriend name starts with an M, which it doesn't matter. Okay, but anybody knows the type of guy Carlos is. It seems like from the stuff we've seen, he couldn't handle that. His ego could not handle that. Holly better get her baby, file for full custody, and move on because Los will do the same to her. She needs to repent for this ill act. He played them both. Yeah, he did. I agree with that statement. Good morning, Susan. Welcome. And that's a possibility too, Jasmine, because you know a lot of people do that. Holly was big jealous. Yes, definitely. He got someone that was so jealous and was putting information into her mind as well. So imagine you got the jealousy on top of now this girl's adding to, this guy's adding to it with all the little stuff he's instigating and putting into both of their minds, really.
Yeah, I remember it was a minute ago. It was about like last year or something.
Last year.
But what I'm saying is he took it back once. Yes, she was. And they were still cool. They were still cool, Gigi. This is why it's fucked up to our family.
Did you ride in the truck?
No, I got my own forms, baby.
I know, but you know how your cousin is.
I'm in a form right now.
I know. Jolly, listen to me, Jolly. Okay, when you get a new car, sometimes it's like, come on, cuz, I want you to ride with me. Let's ride. So it was.
So see, you gotta understand, Gigi. I'm her older cousin. Me and Carlos the same age. Carlos is 5 years older than Romeca. So Carlos is in my age bracket. Romeca is under me. That's one of my baby cousins.
Got it. So
we have a 5-year difference. So when I was graduating high school, Romeca was just in 7th fucking grade. I mean, 7th
there
grade.
you go with that cousin. Yeah, but you know, I'm like some people.
So it's an age difference. Like,
yeah, but
all my cousins that's Romeca age are close together. And then he tried to bring up my other cousin that's locked up for some other stuff. What does that have to do with Carlos and Romeca? They study showing all these videos of Carlos and Romeca. Where is a video of her actually pulling up on Holly, actually physically meeting Holly besides that day that Holly killed her?
Got it. So, Jolly, your relationship with Romeca, was it close?
Yeah, our whole family is close. Like, we have family, family days, game nights, and stuff like that. Our family is close. If anybody knows us, they know how close we are. And Quadre, Q, whatever his name is, he keep putting me up, posting, lying on me. He don't even know me, but I know people that know him. Just like we know you on 88th and Dante, or you over there on 68th Street. They sent your neighbor gave us the address. What if we wanted something done? We're not going to be stupid and risk us going to jail forever. We just going to let God do his work and karma bite the hand that it's supposed to be dealt.
Got it. So Romeca have brothers?
Yes, she does. She has 4 brothers.
4 brothers? I had no idea.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
We a big family, Gigi. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot.
I mean,
Each one. I'm gonna just say this to you, Gigi. Each one of my aunties have at least 5 to 8 kids. So you do the math, and it's about 8 of them.
Okay. God. So how did they feel when did you see that? I'm sure you did, but I have to ask you. And people say, why you ask? That's just how I talk. And you know, it's so much confusion, and I'm a person, I like a lot of details, so I ask certain questions. So the picture that I saw a while ago, it was Romeca, and it looked like she had like a black eye. Do you recall that picture?
Carlos did that. That was, yes, I know exactly what happened when that happened. Okay. Her Carlos was fighting. He blacked my cousin eye. She kicked in the door and they locked her up. Simple as that. I can be. That's something that already happened. We ain't gotta.
So, with that,
she said Romeca kicked in the door. Okay, she didn't play. Wow. Oh my gosh. Ooh, this is a lot more and more every day. I'll be glad when the police make a statement or charges, right? It gives context to some things, definitely. Now, I know Susan had asked about Holly's baby earlier. You know, although she doesn't have her baby, something still tells me she goes around where the baby is. Okay, just because you don't naturally, like, in your custody or can't stay with you doesn't mean if your mom has the baby, doesn't mean you don't go over there. Okay. So I still feel she may be around her baby. She may not just have her, you know, for the time being, but she probably still sees the baby or videos. I don't know where she is, though, where she's staying at this point. I can't believe he took her away from her only child for greed and selfishness. Yeah, I could never. Okay. That's what I'm saying. That's what it was about. That was my question yesterday. Did they consider the child in all of this? You know, no, they did not. They weren't thinking about their children, and not just one child, multiple, okay, that will be impacted by their decisions.
That being said, do you remember that time it happened? Did she come to you? Did you guys talk during that time?
She called me and I called him.
And what did she say to you?
I can't curse, so I ain't finna say what she said. So basically, she told me to get on him, talk to him. Woo out the bam. I call him. He man, cuz it's her. It's not me. It's her. Y'all keep thinking it's me. It's her. Woo. I say, but you supposed to be the man. You supposed to set the tone. You supposed to lead by example. If you love somebody and you claim you don't want to feed into it, why are y'all constantly doing petty stuff to each other?
What petty stuff were they doing to each other?
The list is so long, Gigi. That man, I just told you what he did while they trying to bring up that eviction. He damaged that house. That
You
landlord
say he damaged
he
what? The
took
phone
pictures
went
and
out.
everything. He damaged that apartment that they're trying to say she got evicted from. She been out that apartment 2 months ago. Los was mad when he figured out she was really gone and didn't know her address. He tore that crib up,
Wow.
and we got
What
the
did her
pictures and
brother?
everything.
What did her brother say about this?
I'm gonna tell you like this, Gigi. With our family, you can't call them until you're actually done. Mimi and Los was going back and forth. They've been doing this for years. They gonna say they say they not messing with each other. Then you see them together 2 days later. We know how this go with baby mama, baby daddy stuff. So we definitely tried to make her leave him alone.
Right.
But you
I
can't
was
make a
asking
woman leave
more
until
so,
she's ready to leave.
did her
You can't force
brothers
her.
did her brothers ever jump on Carlos?
Man, we didn't have family fights, Gigi. Whole family. Lil Lo's first birthday, our family fought his family. Like we just gonna, I don't know what else to say, but yeah, that didn't happen. And when he tried to take Lil Los from that school, and they found out, and then the DCFS worker came. As soon as he walked out, somebody knocked his ass out. I ain't gonna say who knocked him out, but somebody knocked his ass out at the school. Simple.
Did y'all hear that? That had tickled me when I first heard this last night. Somebody allegedly knocked out Carlos at the school, y'all. When they went up there and he was trying to get his son, someone, she said she's not going to say who, knocked him out, which I already know. He doesn't look like he can fight. Okay, so it doesn't surprise me. High pain too, Victorious. You cannot be around the baby, or if so, the baby will be removed. Right, but y'all know how people do. They not gonna probably tell nobody. Yeah, child, I was tickled when she said that. He can't fight. We already knew that, so that doesn't surprise me. Okay.
Okay, that was just recent. Carlos got knocked out.
The day it happened.
Did y'all get video records of that?
Right.
No, my auntie and them was too distraught. Like my auntie ain't been sleeping or eating really. Like we have to call and make her eat. Like this is her baby. Romeca is her baby of all her kids. So that hurt. That hurt because Romeca, she not a gangbanger, and yes, she will fight. Everybody will fight if you run up on them.
So Romeca don't have a younger sister?
She has a younger brother.
Okay. I thought that girl, you know that interview they did? I don't know why I thought she was the youngest. She have glasses on.
That's her. Oh, that's her big sister. That's my cousin Dreaker. That's her big sister.
Okay. Sorry about that. I don't know why I thought she was the youngest.
Romeca was the baby. If y'all ain't hear me say it on my live all them times I've been on live, she was the baby.
Mm-hmm. And then she had 2 older sisters that we saw, right?
Yes.
And then 4 brothers, but we haven't seen the brothers.
They don't need to see the brothers. The brothers don't got nothing to do with what's going on right now. What's at hand is we want justice for Romeca. We don't care if Carlos go to jail or Holly go to jail. Somebody got to pay justice for my cousin because she's not here to finish her nursing school like she was doing and take care of her son and see her son. Like, that's so hurtful and devastating. Her baby, on his birthday, he was happy, but you could see who he really wanted to be with, bro. He loved his mama. I don't care. If anybody know them, they know. Lil Los always want to be with his mama. But Q-Boy, study on his land, putting my business up in there. I uploaded the proof of where you tried to say, oh, this runs in the family. Q let some girl who was sleeping with my husband, and I caught them on a truck stop and a truck stop. And yeah, I snapped out. This is my husband. What are you doing? Like, y'all in a truck? This is weird. The girl put 3 cases on me, which I beat. I have all my certified disposition and letter of innocence.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Because the truth had to, the girl did exactly what Holly did. Tried to get order protection online. Then when we actually went to court and the judge asked her on record, how could you pick this person out in the lineup if you claim you never met her before this day that this incident happened? You niggas pillow talk. They tell one female this to make y'all dislike each other and keep it going. I'm not the type of person that's gonna go back and forth. I don't do that. I don't got time for that. But we could definitely bump whenever, if anybody want to bump, we could definitely get it going. Cause I'm not scared.
Yeah, Jolly, we don't want that. We don't want you to be tweaking out on people. We don't.
No, I ain't gonna tweak out on nobody. Listen, I ain't gonna do nothing unless somebody do something to me.
Jolly, we don't want you to have to fight nobody. We don't want.
I don't want to fight nobody.
Angry.
I don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing but get justice for my cousin. And if anybody gonna keep coming on here lying like Q, he a cloud chaser. You running on every plat. You claim you had love for Roro, but you running on every platform trying to disrespect her and assassinate her character. But you trying to make it seem like Los a saint. That nigga ain't no saint. He got 3 gun charges plus fraud, plus come on, he crack cards for a living. We gonna keep it real.
Do you think Carlos is scared right now?
Yeah, he's scared. He calling everybody. He got people calling me. I can't stop nobody from doing nothing. Just like you couldn't stop that girl from killing my cousin. I can't stop nobody from doing nothing. I don't care what happened, when it happened, how it happened. I don't care.
Would you attend his funeral?
No, for what?
Just
all love is lost. All love is lost once my cousin died. All bets are off. Whatever anything that we any connections we had, I don't even trust the people that we know that know both sides no more. One minute, oh, he was wrong. He could have did this and did this and did that. Then this, oh well, he probably was in shock. Oh well, this and this and that. Where was the sympathy when she was on the ground? Basically looked like she was crawling to you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You didn't try to help her, bro. And I seen that with my own eyes, just like the rest of the world did. That's why we standing on it. We gonna talk about it every day. And I hope Romeca hunting them.
Is it true that she had a boyfriend or she has a boyfriend?
Yeah, she moved on. That's why he's mad.
How does the boyfriend feel about all this?
Man, I'ma just say this. Carlos didn't call that man phone before.
Really?
We gonna keep. Oh yes, really.
Wow.
And call records and metadata don't lie. Why everybody think the case is closed? This is an ongoing investigation for murder.
Homicide. Yeah, you're right.
Let's first of all, people need to know the statute of limitation, baby. They could come get you for a murder at any given time, baby. 50 years from now, 20 years from now, 2 weeks from now. They might make you think you got away, but they gonna come back. Trust that. If it's an open investigation, they can come back at any time, baby. You ain't scot-free. If she was scot-free, why she ain't get her gun back? Why she can't leave the state of Illinois?
So what did Carlos say to the boyfriend, to Romeca's boyfriend?
He basically called question and want to know. Like, dude said he checked him and hung up the phone. Like, I don't know the new dude. I don't know the new dude.
Carlos was out of line for that.
Man, Carlos is a master manipulator, ma'am. I don't care what anybody, they Q and all of them could get on here and lie. I'm going to tell you the real raw. I know him. Literally. Mm-hmm. His cousin and them, I grew up with all of them.
Don't compromise quality insurance for savings or your time for this ad. Hit that skip button.
But they ain't gonna put it like he no saint, like he ain't did nothing, and all this and all that. Baby, they've been going back and forth for the last 3 years, baby. 3-4 years, baby. Back him and Romeca though. I don't know. This Holly girl just is new in the situation. My cousin found out about her when that girl called her phone and said she left her robe in Lo's closet.
What date was that?
I don't even know, Miss Gigi.
What was it? Last year, sometime in the spring? Can you give me a relative date?
I don't want to say like it was like the beginning of last year or something. Sometime.
Okay.
If I'm not, it was like the beginning of last year or something. Might be December.
December.
Yeah.
December.
When she tried to do the online order of protection, they denied it.
Got
and then Romeca never got served.
So you're saying December 2024? That's when
I would say December 2023 or maybe January of 24, around that area, because it was around the holidays.
January 2024.
December or January, in between that time, Gigi. I don't know the exact dates. It's so much stuff. Like,
yeah, we just trying to get the timeline.
Yeah, but that girl ain't been around that long. He didn't never even claim her. He still don't claim her right now to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Before this happened, he still wasn't claiming her. He was trying to prove to Romeca he wasn't with her. He just happened to get her pregnant.
Was he trying to get back with Romeca?
That man was trying to do everything in his power to be around Romeca.
So he was obsessed with Romeca.
Basically, yes. You know how somebody love you so much it'll hurt you. Like, he have one of them type of love for her. Like, it was obsessive.
Wow.
What did you tell him?
So that, y'all, did y'all hear that? So basically, he wasn't even claiming Holly. Okay. He was trying to prove to Romeca he wasn't with her, but he slept with her. Okay. And then she ended up getting pregnant, but they were technically not in a relationship. So Holly, girl, you should have added that to the video. That you should have never been with someone that wasn't even in a relationship with you. Okay, he may have had a baby on the way, but he wasn't even trying to be with you. He's trying to prove I'm not with her. Yeah, I got her pregnant, but I'm not with her. I'm not with her. And that's why it's so easy for him to use her to do his dirty work. Okay, he doesn't care about that girl. You could tell by his Facebook page itself. You saw no pictures of them together. They had the baby shower picture, and I don't even know if that was on his page. Okay. And then even after the fact, he hasn't been out here talking about her or anything like that. So we could tell that it's not serious between them. You could see that. Hey, Honey Drip, good morning. Thank you for joining. Right, Susan. Thank you. Clock that. That's crazy. Yeah, very embarrassing. I would be hiding under a rock somewhere. It's a man I dealt with, a dude like him that was using a female, and the female was antagonizing me, and she really was a nobody, and he was crazy. Exactly. You antagonizing this girl, stalking her pages and stuff like that for a dude that doesn't even want. That's why she wanted to be like Romeca. She was trying to see what is it about this girl that she gets him. She can keep his attention, but I can't. So what do I have to do? That was one reason she wanted the baby, to try to be on an equal playing field with Romeca, wearing her clothes, wearing the same thing that she wore to a baby shower. Okay, trying to mimic what she's doing. Yeah, she should feel like a fool. It's very embarrassing. She unalived a girl for a man who didn't want or claim her. He's foul, pure evil. Yeah, he used her. Okay. She definitely did what she did on purpose. Hey Q, I have questions because if Romeca moved on, how come the cousin don't know the dude she was with at the time? She just said she doesn't really know the guy. I mean, she knew of, you can know of someone without really knowing them. You see what I'm saying? Unfortunately, she was trying to prove her devotion to him. Yeah, she was. And the pick me, that goes to the pick me. Carlos had Holly open. She was in love. Yeah, thank you, Clock it, Deanna. That was other proof right there. Okay. That he didn't even invite you to the family reunion when we were going through those pictures. He didn't even invite her to the family reunion. She popped up. Oh, you know what? Real TV, you are not. Y'all remember yesterday I got y'all confused too. I see the real. Okay, let me go back to your question now. I was just trying to okay, whatever. Okay, so let me really read this real TV. I'm thinking keeping it real. Oh Lord, I got y'all mixed up yesterday. Okay, I have questions because Romeca moved on. Okay, got you. So I have the same answer to that. That's my same answer. Thank you for clarifying, sis, and welcome. Good morning, everyone. She thought what she did was a flex and it backfired. Exactly. Yeah, right. Y'all are too. She said, don't get me mixed up. My apologies. Yeah, not everyone knows their relatives' mates. Yeah, that would be my answer. You can know of someone, but just don't know them. Right. What some women have to realize that when they get with a new man and he's speaking negatively about his last relationship, you need to stop him in his track and tell him you don't want to hear it. Right. That's what I've been saying. It sounds like, except for she's black, single black female. Okay. I'm telling you that this is a whole movie in itself, just with that part.
Like before all this happened, did you,
really
talk to him? No? I know you said you told him.
I mean, before all this happened, everything was cool. Romeca was letting him get the baby. She dropped the order of protection against him.
Oh.
She started letting him back get the baby, spend time with the baby. You know what I'm saying? And she even was getting so cool. She was even telling him, okay, I'm gonna let Los meet his brother.
Now, was it saying that they were in a relationship or taking pictures together? Because that's a different thing too. Just because you're taking pictures don't mean y'all together. So I don't know. Was he claiming saying in a relationship? And who was saying it? Holly or him? Because she might have been in a relationship, but he wasn't. In her mind, most women won't introduce every man to their family, right? I don't think so, Susan. Yeah, possibly. Yep. I swear it's really females that are Looney Tunes, right? Okay, it's called I Would Never. My cousin has a boyfriend right now that she's pregnant by, and I don't know a dang thing about him. Okay. Yeah, y'all. So was it saying in a relationship, or was it just pictures of them together?
You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all, whatever. She was cool because she was done this time. She walked away this time.
I'm not gonna doubt that though.
You know how a person say, "Oh, I'm not gonna be with this person." Then 3 days later, at the picnic or pulling up somewhere,
right?
Where they throwing a party or everybody meeting to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He never was publicly with Holly. He never was publicly with her, but I guarantee you he was public with Romeca.
So you saw that video that Q put up of, I guess, Romeca. I guess she was telling Carlos, "Don't let me see you with Holly," or she was going to do something to her. When was that?
I don't know, and I'm not on Q page. I blocked him. I'm tired of him. I'm really tired of him. I swear to God, if I was to see him in real life, I would hit him with my car.
Let's not say too much. Okay.
I ain't gonna see him. I don't want to see him, because if I do, I'm gonna hit him with my car and be going to jail.
Okay. Remember, Jolly, we can't mix certain stuff. So yeah, we don't want to.
That's just if I was. That's a metaphor.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a
I
thought.
didn't know what you was
That's
gonna
just a
say,
thought.
child. I
No,
was
that's
just
just a
like,
thought. I'm good with words now. I'm good with
okay.
words.
I was
But
scared.
yeah, I just want to clear the record. Carlos wasn't no saint. What him and Romeca had, it was good at the beginning, and then it didn't get good. You know what I'm saying? Deep down in my heart, before I seen all the videos, I thought he ain't had nothing to do with it, and especially the call he gave my auntie and my mama, I thought he ain't had nothing to do with it. But now that everything is unraveling and everything is coming out, they premeditated that. And I ain't gonna lie, one of them better turn on each other because whoever tell first get the lesser time.
Clock it.
When do you think they started the planning?
I think Holly been had a plan. That's why she was too invested in Romeca. She wanted to be Romeca so bad that she wore the same exact dress my cousin wore for her baby shower. Same color, same dress, and same decoration colors too. Let's just be real.
Welcome to Amex. Max savings.
Max savings.
If you go back and look, DG, because I know you be doing your little investigation homework. If you go look at Romeca baby shower and maternity pictures, you will know her and Carlos was in love. Carlos and her, I don't even think they had no maternity pictures.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I checked that out, but I know you say that Carlos was obsessed with Romeca.
Yes, he wouldn't. No matter what nobody told him, and Q just said that too, because that is something true that the group was telling them they need to separate because it's getting toxic between them two, and they wanted everybody to choose sides.
Mm-hmm. Could it be like Carlos was so obsessed and he's like, I want you to wear this purposely to piss Romeca off or just to wear it? Is that a possibility as well?
What you mean?
Like he gave her certain items knowing that it was Romeca and wanted her to wear it to purposely provoke
Oh, she
Romeca.
did wear it. She did wear it. You ain't seen the pictures?
Because if you know Carlos, then you know what your other baby mama wear, and you would say, you know
First of
what?
all, he knew what trigger
Let's
Romeca
not
and what
wear
didn't.
this because Romeca, have something like this. I don't want to think any. So let's do our own thing, So I'm thinking that if you're obsessed with someone, I think that also not only Holly, but I think he possibly had planted seeds in Holly because Carlos, as you said, is obsessed with Romeca and he knows her inside out.
Yes.
It was just an idea. Just wanted to run past you.
I think that's it. Because guess what? Everything Holly thought by her getting pregnant, she was gonna push Romeca out the picture. And that didn't happen. You could tell from her never mind ever. How did you know what Romeca did on her birthday? How did you know she drove in black trucks for her birthday? How did you know her car was in the shop? How did you know all these things about someone you claim you were scared of and someone you physically never met? Because you were doing the stalking at this point.
It's okay to admit it. We experience dryness. Luckily, we have personal lubricants to keep things healthy and smooth. Gels, lotions, and more to help us stay comfortable and protected. And there's no better source than Adam and Eve. Shop now for.
And that girl who was telling Romeca about you, she was being messy. Because I think the girl wanted to sleep with them. Basically. Because they say Holly was doing threesomes, baby.
Okay, now clock it. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see what y'all saying. Holly thought by getting rid of Romeca, it would open the slot for her. Right, exactly. Only those can say what him and Holly had. I pray one day he clear up a lot of these assumptions because for her to stay the weekend at his house, they had something for him to bring her around. Yeah, and you know, not to say they're not fooling around. He got a baby with her and stuff like that. I just don't think it was anything serious. His heart, it seemed like, although it was a twisted type of love, was with Romeca. Although he got her on the side, you know, it's yeah. I know y'all probably know how some guys do it. Okay, they fooling around and all this, like, you know. In that girl's mind, though, women, we're more emotional as far as we kind of put our hearts into stuff. We got a baby now. We bonded with this baby. We want him. We're trying to prove our love to him and all this. And you know, he giving us this sense that, oh, okay, you know, we get serious or whatever. We don't know what all he was telling her. I agree. We don't know. But I also feel like it wasn't anything serious. I think he was still leaning towards and pulling her, with him and Romeca, like this stronghold, okay, that they had with each other. Okay, y'all clocking the T. Yes, okay. Brittany, yes. That's scary. The wrong person took out the restraining order. Okay, I know that's right. The wrong person took it out. You can't be with someone for 11 years and not have feelings, and that goes both ways. Exactly. I feel that it was both of them had this love for each other. I wonder what the attraction to Carlos was about. Exactly, because he's not a prize in my book. Based on his rap video, doesn't appear to have game nor be able to hold an intelligent conversation. Okay. I believe he brought all the stuff. I'm wondering if that was Carlos' taste of style. Right. Romeca was done, especially after him going to her job trying to get her fired. Oh, yeah, definitely. She was bossing up, had a new dude about to get her RN license. Yeah, done. She was choosing herself. And Lil Los, he couldn't handle that. Their breakup was fresh, so you know there were feelings all over. Yeah, good and bad. Yes. Me too, Jasmine. I watched part of it, but girl, I fell asleep. So some of this I'm seeing live with y'all. She was stalking her supposed person that was scared of. Protection order only granted because of default. Yes. Okay, just because she was at the main house both days with the same clothes on, do not mean that it was anything serious. Right. Hi, Sienna. My thing is the breakup was way too fresh to even be entertaining Carlos. I would have told him get the hell on, especially considering the length they were together. That part. Carlos creates soul ties with females. He likes to keep women attached to him even when he doesn't want them. Clock that. That is so true. That's what I feel too. Hi, Demetra. That statement was foolish. I've heard numerous people saying he said he wasn't with Holly to Holly. And then, y'all, I wanted y'all to hear what she just said. Okay, because I did a short about this. There was a double agent, okay, playing both sides. They were getting information from Romeca, okay, and telling it to Holly. And I don't think the only person that was relaying some information was Carlos. I believe it was another person for the simple fact in her I would never video. Remember, she said I would never tell random people that my baby daddy burned me. Okay, when she was pregnant or cheated on me all of my pregnancy. Well, you know, Romeca not gonna go live or post it on no public platform. So there was someone that she entrusted with information that was then telling Holly. Okay, she wasn't just out here telling her business like that. So even when she was doing that recording and she was saying, yeah, he telling me, why am I telling certain people this? She said, I tell people I know. Well, that she thought she knew. Information was getting out. And Carlos was probably running his mouth too. Okay, so there was a double agent. I want y'all to peep that. That was playing both sides.
You pay her, she'll do a threesome. She got an OnlyFans.
Uh-oh.
They ain't upload that though, did they?
Uh-oh.
No, what's her OnlyFans?
Wait a minute. Holly allegedly was on OnlyFans. Okay. And I was wondering how her and Carlos met because they don't stay in the same cities.
Well, QA upload that OnlyFans of his sister.
She probably
have you seen it?
too.
Yeah, I seen it.
How was she good? I mean, what was it?
Shit. She was doing what they was doing. The crazy thing is the OnlyFans is with her, some girl, and another girl.
Was Carlos in any of her OnlyFans?
Nah.
Was she doing a lot of stuff, or was just like pictures?
Pictures and videos.
Got
And
it.
it was her and I guess her stripper friends who she used to dance with.
Oh, she's a stripper?
Yeah, she used to be a stripper too.
I didn't know that, Jolly.
Yeah, baby, I know. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Where did she used to work at? Like what strip club?
What they say, Wiggles. She worked at a couple of little strip clubs. Deja Vu, Wiggles, something else.
Y'all don't
A
have
lot of
any videos
Chicago,
of her
a lot
dancing?
of Chicago stuff.
Y'all don't have any videos of her dancing?
I don't go to strip clubs, GG.
I know, but you know one of your homeboys.
I did that when I was young.
Yeah.
I mean, the guys in them.
Hello?
Some chicken. I don't care about none of that. I'm trying to set my kids up to where my great grandkids be good.
Mm-hmm. So,
like they try to bring up my background when I was a kid.
What they say about you? I said, so Carlos didn't care that she used to be a stripper?
That's how he met her.
Oh. See, Jolly, stop playing. Stop playing, Jolly. Okay, Jolly, can I tell you what they told me?
Yes, you can.
Okay, Jolly, they told me they met off Facebook.
Wait a minute. No, Gigi messy.
No.
She called the messy sweet spot, right? Oh my God, wait a minute. Holly, like y'all said, Holly likes to have fun in the sheets. Okay. Not only she said she had the OnlyFans, she had the OnlyFans, and allegedly, you know, she's been at the stripping clubs. Okay, shaking. So allegedly, that's where she met Carlos. Okay, now, child, that's when you met her. You already know that wasn't gonna be serious. These men are not trying to make you a wife if they pick you up at the strip club. Child, no. Okay, Holly can't even dance. Girl, what was she doing on the pole? Because we've seen, if this is all true, we've seen the other dance moves. Okay, no rhythm whatsoever. So I can only imagine she probably didn't get that many tips. Okay. That's why she got to go to threesomes, because she has no rhythm. She ain't never told us she was an exotic woman of the night. We would never. Okay. Carlos cheated with multiple women multiple times. So as far as him caring about Holly, in my opinion, I don't think he has the capacity to care for or love anyone. Exactly. Maybe Q was telling her he seemed to like her over Ro. Q was praising her for being light-skinned and more well-mannered. He might have seen her on that pole too. We got to see some we need some evidence. Okay. We need some evidence. This is all alleged. Okay. Jocelyn's Cabernet taught me you don't need to know how to dance to be a stripper. Okay. Well, I guess not.
That girl was dancing and he met her while she was dancing.
Time out. Jolly, hold on. Okay, press 1 if y'all also heard that Facebook rumor too. Press 1 if y'all heard that Facebook rumor. Okay. Yeah, I heard it. And see, that's why I'm glad I talked to you, Jolly, and I thank you for coming up here. And I like to
I've been trying to get on here for the last 2 hours. I don't know if you were seeing my comments though.
No, you know why? Because like people are probably coming up and I don't see them. I turn my head and I'm talking to the mic and I'm just talking to you because I like more intimacy. So I ask you questions, you know, based on, because this is my first time talking to you. So I want to know your thoughts about stuff versus me taking what I hear off the internet and I'm just going along what they say. I want to just take all that away and I just want to hear Jolly's point of view, you know? So, he met her at the strip club. Wow. Why would he? Well, I guess.
And they
Why
did a
would he
threesome
play
with
with
some
her
girl,
like
with
that?
some other
Like
girl.
what? So
Girl,
did
she
he
grown.
intend to make her pregnant?
I don't know. Don't give me. I don't
Wait, y'all. This gives another layer right quick. So, do y'all think Holly was peeping Romeca at first to see if she would do a threesome with them? Okay, since Carlos was so into Romeca, hey, if that was her thing, that could have been why she was really looking at some of her stuff too. Okay, but then Romeca didn't want to get down like that with her, probably. Okay, and now it made her mad. She felt some rejection, and she not getting the guy either. Oh no, Holly thought that she hit the jackpot with lollipop lows, but I would never. Okay, something strange for some change. She probably was the one, y'all know, like on All the Queen's Men, where they have the little separate rooms. I don't know if y'all watched that one with Eva, and they have like these separate rooms you can go into and do some little separate stuff for a little money, right? And so a little extra money. So you don't necessarily have to be a dancer. There are other things that you could do. You could be the ones like someone just said, lap dances. You could be the one that goes into the rooms. So it just depends on what level she was at. Okay, I wouldn't have pegged her to be a stripper though, or on OnlyFans. I really would not have, to be honest. So that's all alleged. Lollipop Los, that's his new name. Holly was laughing at being a well-paid, respectable nurse, but her crazy tail was stripping for randoms. Clock it. Okay, girl, you need to redo that whole video. Go ahead, and I need to do one for you, because we learning too much on this interview.
know what they was doing in that.
Like, what was his plan with her?
I ain't gonna lie. The way Los is, see, he wanted his cake and eat it too. He wanted Romeca to not have nobody but him, but he was still out here sneaking and geeking. You can't. That's a narcissist. They want home to be off limits, but they can do whatever they want to do and think there's no consequences.
Yeah, but he should have known he couldn't do that with Romeca. I mean, that's very crazy behavior from Carlos to think that he can really do that with Romeca. Like, why would you even try?
Well,
And
he
I
knew
don't even
Romeca
know
wasn't the type of
Romeca.
girl. I'ma just say this: he knew Romeca wasn't. She don't like girls. She always been firm on that. She ain't with none of that. So he knew
Baby, clock
whatever
it.
fantasies he wanted, they wouldn't be fulfilled with her. He had to go outside and do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, I think he come on here because that boy Q, he's a liar. He keep getting caught in his lies. I don't even know why people keep believing him. He is a clout chaser. He need to put all this energy that he's using about my trying to assassinate my cousin character. He need to put that energy into trying to get closer and spend time with his kids. Cause his baby mama didn't already inbox our family, all type of stuff. Come like man.
I think that people seize him and want to know because he is providing something that no one else is providing. And those are videos. And nobody else
videos that
is
but listen, this is
nothing
Gigi.
but you.
He ain't provided not one video besides somebody on the phone telling Romeca her the Holly TikTok. Where is the video that she attacked that they trying to say she attacked Holly? Where is it at? They never even fought. Oh, somebody said Holly probably the one that burned him. That's how she knew. These people crazy.
Oh, is that true about Carlos?
Yeah, he did what he did to my cousin. She wasn't.
No, I'm talking about as far as being burnt, like having an ST. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was it?
I don't know.
Was it the bumps?
I don't know. Don't give me the line.
Okay.
Don't
Has
give
it
me
been
no line. I don't know
multiple?
exactly what it is. But it
Has it
was
been
one while
multiple
she was
girls
pregnant.
come out to say that Carlos is burning them or giving them bumps?
Now there's been multiple women telling my cousin they slept with him. They've been to his house. Like it's been a lot. It's been a lot.
But
Just
have they ever
imagine.
said that they got a ST from Carlos? Have they ever said that?
I don't know all the women he slept with, Gigi. I only can tell you from what I know.
Got it. But you never heard or anything like that.
I know about what he did to Romeca. That's all I know.
Got it. And he never gave Romeca anything.
Yeah, he did. She said it herself.
She did. I didn't know this, Jolly. When did this happen? What did he give her?
When she was pregnant. That was what, 8 years ago? Close, just maybe 7. So 8 years ago.
8 years ago, he gave her something.
They
What did he
violated
give
me
her?
for if she was still
I don't know, Gigi. I went into bed with her. But I know she was snapping about it and all that stuff. She went on Facebook and everything about it.
I know, but
That's why Holly made the video.
when I go to
Like
her
I would
page,
never listen.
all
That's
that
why
stuff is
Holly made that
gone.
video that said she would never go publicly saying a nigga gave me something while I was pregnant. You have to listen to details. A video and pictures speak 1,000 words. I
Yeah,
decipher
but
a lot of stuff.
you have to speculate. I just want you to really put it down,
right.
So,
I don't know exactly what it was, but my cousin definitely complained about it, and she definitely said something to us about it. So,
okay, so Romeca did complain about catching something from
Oh, so
Carlos.
maybe she told
yes,
that
yes.
publicly too. Right
Yes,
to them.
okay. But we don't know exactly which virus it was.
Mm.
Got it. But she did forgive him.
Actors, we have the power to convince the world we know what we're doing. When in fact...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Gigi. They was in love at first. Somewhere down the line, she got tired of all the women. Not even only her finding out about women and then they getting into it. Women were coming at her. Oh, he don't
What?
love you. He don't do this, and he only cares.
Curtis,
He only with you for the son. Like it's been a lot that's been going on over the years, Gigi, and that's why my family really hurt, because no matter how much they told Romeca to leave that man alone, she didn't, G, until she was ready to leave him. When people be in love and they want their family to work with their child's father, because that's every woman. I don't care what no woman say. A woman would rather give somebody they been with 1,000 chances than to try to give 1,000 people one chance. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
And a lot of women do want their family to work, but sometimes it just don't work out that way. And
So,
it's okay
Jolly,
to move on and start fresh. Women need to understand that it's okay. You're not gonna be alone. Somebody else gonna love you better, treat you better, and possibly be great to your kids, even better than the dad or something was.
yeah. So, were they really
Love out there for everybody.
were they really like a family? Like I saw the pictures and I just thought, they just got together for a picture. But I never really saw
No, they were
Carlos
together.
and
Everything they
them as
did,
a
they did it
family.
together.
Really?
Everything him and Romeca did, they did it together. They took trips together. They spent holidays. First of all, Gigi, we just gonna say this right here. Last Christmas, who was Carlos with? Who did he have matching pajamas with? Who did he spend the whole 2 days with and everything? He was with Romeca. That man loved her so much that it came to her demise. And it's sad because she really, really loved him too. She did.
Now, at that time, did Romeca know that he have a girl pregnant at this time?
No, that's why I'm saying it happened It happened somewhere in between, right around the holidays. Cause
Who's ready to hatch some cool pets? Click here to make your very.
Cause when she came to my auntie house, that's when she told us. Like, she told everybody. Some bitch just called me. Oh God, I can't curse. Some chick just called me talking about she left a robe in Los closet, and I could see it when I get there. And woo woo. Like Holly was basically trying to bogart her way into Carlos' life, and she was mad he would never claim her.
Okay, so Holly wanted Carlos back.
Holly wanted him, not back. She never had him.
What time out? Well, he got her pregnant. So you mean to tell me when he got her pregnant, they were not in a relationship?
Like
they wasn't.
No,
nothing?
ma'am, Gigi. No, Gigi. They were just having sex and having threesomes. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
So okay, let me get this right, Jolly. So
that man is still to the. Q even just told you he never claimed Holly. Nobody really knows her. She just popped up a year and a half ago. Like nobody.
So he was using her basically for fun, to be honest, and to do his dirty work. Like that was pretty much it. If she's doing threesomes, he could just have his way with her. Probably, I'm hoping, were all the threesomes with another woman, or did any of them include another man? I was just wondering. People react to things differently, but the way he acted with her on the ground dying, a dog would have been treated better by him. Exactly. That was so sad. Right.
He knows her. All of our people's been locked in for over 10 years. Over 15, 20 years, actually. We don't know this girl. My cousin don't care about that girl. She done had that man every inch of that way. That man did everything under the sun for her. You think she was jealous of Holly? What would she be jealous of? She had Carlos' first son. And since people want to talk and put business out there, we're going to talk about all them other 3 kids before Carlos Jr. that Los was taking care of, and they wasn't even his kids. See, I know the real Los. They could put on this image for y'all for the internet. I know the real him. He was taking care of 3 kids. He was taking care of 3 kids that wasn't his. Got DNA tests, they wasn't his. And that probably crushed him.
This was before Romeca?
Yes. Remember, Los is 6 years older than Romeca. Keep that in mind.
When was his birthday? Is it true his birthday was October the 8th, or did he lie?
His birthday October the 8th. His birthday
Isn't that weird? Do you find that odd? Like that's a whole month after he took out Romeca?
I find it weird that he would call and say one thing, then call back and say another thing, then try to say, oh, y'all trying to keep Los away from me. No, we not trying to keep Los away from me. You know what DCFS told you. You're not allowed to be around him.
And what did DTF say?
He's not allowed to be around him until this case is over.
Got it. And they told him that morning?
At the school, when all the stuff went down. He know what he did.
And what did he do?
He went and changed his clothes and tried to get that little boy an early dismissal. But luckily, my cousin and auntie and my mom was there. And then the security guard told the teachers what happened. And that Romeca had just left out the school. He said she seemed happy. She smiled, spoke to him and everything.
What do you think happened that morning? Why did you think Romeca stop? Why did she stop?
I think she, like they said, it was a bus right there the whole time. I feel like they all bumped into each other and then went left. That's how I really feel. But Carlos played a big role. He played a big role.
You feel like
Romeca didn't have no weapon and you was slamming that door on her back? Why was you slamming that door on her back?
They said he was trying to get her in the car to leave.
How was he trying to get her in the car to leave if they're standing by Holly's car?
No, well, the lady said at this time he was trying to get her in her driver's seat. Romeca's a white car, in that driver's seat
No,
to
I know
leave.
what car. I know what car is her. I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's what the witness
They,
said.
they,
The Mexican lady said.
yeah, and the man said it. That man said you had her in a headlock, and she tried to wiggle out, and you shot her, Brody. You had her. She shot her, Brody. I heard him. It plays in
So
my head every day.
when he said that, do you believe him?
Hell yeah, I believe them Mexicans. And I really think the reason why they can't be witnesses or don't want to understand, because they're not citizens. They don't want to get deported. I really feel that in my heart. I don't know why something is telling me that, Gigi, but I feel like that's why they don't want to be on the stand, because
They're
they don't want the
illegal.
heat.
They're
They're
illegal.
illegal. They're not, they don't have visas or something. You know what I'm saying? That would be the only reason. But she did speak up, and them two were the only two speaking up right there. They had no reason to lie. They don't know
Right,
Romeca, Carlos, or Holly from a can of paint. So what did they have to lie for? What gain did they get for lying? We
So
gonna
you
use
believe?
common sense, because common sense ain't so common I see out here.
Because you
Them
got
people
so
ain't have
many.
no reason to lie. Do you think they lied, Gigi?
It's so many different witnesses. Because I heard one lady there. She said the gun was already on top of the car.
Let me say something to Gigi about that witnesses. Carlos and them had that person call. Let me tell you something. If that witnesses was there, she didn't. If you drove off, how did you see what happened?
Oh, you talking about
We
Miss
gonna keep it.
Hall? You talking about Miss Hall
Whoever
with?
said, whoever said they drove off and came back.
Yeah,
She's
that's
talking
Miss
about when she
Hall.
seen the gun, she drove off.
Gigi.
If you seen the gun and drove off, you don't know what happened after that. I'm so
Yeah,
happy I caught myself.
that's true. But I wasn't referring to her. I was referring to this video that I just discovered, and we were talking about this like 2 days ago. And Nelly, I don't know if she's in the chat, but she pointed out to me because I had a hard time believing it until I heard it like 3 or 4 times. But you hear a black girl and it's on the scene, and the black girl says that the gun was already on the car, and she said in a way like before, I guess the drama, the gun was already on top of the car. It didn't make sense to me, but a lot of stuff about this case don't make sense to me either. So a black girl did say that.
I
So
really think
that's
that's the
totally
only reason
different
why
from
they
the
Mexicans.
Mexican.
I can see that too. That happening as well. Real TV. Yeah, I can see that, they, especially if they've been having events together, like going places together, because you can still see them hanging out as a family as well. Romeca, her son, and Carlos. So then here's this new baby she is going to have some strong feelings about that, especially if they've been hanging out too and so forth. That, yeah, I can see that. Did she just out the person who was interviewed? Girl, she out she was saying, oh, you talking about Miss Halls? That she was trying to make sure everybody knew which channel did that interview, or had the witness. She repeated it multiple times. That's so funny.
And what the Mexican said, that she went inside the car to get the gun versus the gun was already on top of the roof. So
So wait, let me say something, Gigi. Not to cut you off. If the Mexican and the man said that she went to the passenger side and got the gun, maybe the girl didn't pull up until the gun was on the hood, and when she seen the gun, she said she pulled off. So she didn't see nothing. And then another thing that the Mexican said, they made everybody leave the scene. That's why they didn't have no statements until the next 2 days.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is base 44.
We gonna keep it real. They made everybody leave the scene because it was so chaotic, and all them people shouldn't even been. Carlos, once the police got there, them police was real.
Okay, so this is my thing. Good morning, Keeping It Real TV. Thank you for joining. Let's see. What if they nationality is totally different? Everybody been caught right. Everybody calling them Mexican. Right. I was thinking that too. Now, y'all, this is the part I didn't understand either. Now, she was saying that they were told everybody to leave the scene, and then they got statements after. What in the world? I am not understanding that. See, that's what I'm saying. This whole scene, y'all, it was compromised. Okay. The whole scene, he's walking everywhere, people walking around, statements not being immediately given. See, you have to get people when it's fresh. You need to get their statements right then. Okay. Once people leave, they're not really trying to come back or go anywhere and do all of that. Like, I didn't know that part either. That's crazy.
They supposed to moved him out the way, taped off everything, took Holly in custody, took her gun, all that like they did. Only one that caught on to what they were saying was the black lady. The rest of them police officers looked at dumb and let me stop. Let me take that back. The rest of them officers looked like they have never been on a crime scene before. And I'm just saying
that's so much better. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, I changed it.
I thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
That's my damn door open. Yeah, so that's my opinion to things. Them people, we all just seen what they do when a crime happen. They tape it off. Everybody get back. I ain't see them not push nobody back, not tape it off, not do nothing. But they made everybody leave before they got them statements. They made everybody leave before they got them statements. That's why they wasn't able to charge her within them 48 hours. And then so many stories was out. The police have to do it. When it's murder, they got to do thorough investigation.
So the Hispanic couple, did they go back to the police to make a statement?
Yes. If you look on the police report that Keys upload, he left his number. They talked to him for 23 minutes.
Oh, that's good. So he told the police that Carlos shot Romeca first then, right?
No, he told them that Carlos had her in a headlock and was holding her when the girl shot her. That's what they said.
Now, y'all, I brought up on the police report that was shared that the first two witness statements were very short. Okay. Compared to the amount of things we saw, it didn't look like a lot. It looked like maybe one or two lines. So based off of, I should say, what we heard them say on Gigi's panel and in the videos, the amount that they had given of, the details, it wasn't showing all of that on the police report. It seemed like it should have been longer. But then when you got to witness number 3, we see almost a whole page. Okay. It's a long paragraph. So that's what I'm just not understanding is why. That's why I said you have to get it while it's fresh and get it there on the scene. Okay, the cousin is speaking facts on the police officers except the black lady. Yeah, baby, she didn't even know who the shooter was or anything. She was so confused looking around. Yes, because police was on the news several days later begging for people to come forth with information. Okay, and Jasmine girl, she's from there. Okay, she lives there. So she knows what's on the news there and so forth. So that's why they were seeking witnesses to come forward again. They had already left. Nobody's coming to a police station. Okay. They're not trying to waste their time coming back to a police station, time off work and stuff like that. Who's trying to do all of that? No, you should have gotten it the day of. I don't care if it is chaotic. If you're the police, you should be trained to get some order. Okay, have someone over here taking statements. You need to tape off everything. Anyone that's involved needs to be in handcuffs till we figure out what's going on. If we wrong, we'll let you go. Okay, but we see Carlos out there. He looks like he was running the whole scene. To me, telling people to back up, giving people the information. Oh, it's self-defense. It's self-defense. Who said that? Okay, and then trying to shut up the other witnesses. Los left to the police station. The cousin keep making it seem like he left the scene and went and changed his clothes. Well, allegedly he did before he went to the school, right? Then he went to get little Los, got him. Then the family came to his house and took. Okay, I guess you're trying to finish that statement. So you're saying he went to the police station after he changed clothes. Why did he go change clothes though? He wasn't supposed to go and change clothes. They could have used those clothes for evidence to see if there was any residue on his clothes. So him changing clothes just looks suspect. I don't care if he went to the police station, to the school. That part does not matter. The part is that he left the scene and went and changed clothes. That makes him look guilty. Okay, and then why was he rushing to go get his son? Knowing what had just happened, that looks suspect as well. And the family should have went and got him. I agree. Okay, he needed to be surrounded by people that were going to explain this to him and be there for him to hear that his mom was gone. Not somebody that's going to try to give him a narrative, try to fix it. Who knows what he would have done? I'm going to be honest. That's just my own thoughts on that. We don't know if he had gotten his hands on him. We don't know what he would have taken him somewhere, or, we don't know. I hope Holly parents are being truthful with her by letting her know she wasn't thinking about the well-being and future of her son. Right. She put her feelings for Carlos before herself and their child. Exactly. The police body camera should pick up the whole statement, even if they wrote a brief statement. Child, now wait a minute. Did they even have on body cameras? Okay. They don't even have the street cameras. So something tells me if they have them, they weren't on. Y'all know how people do. It's conveniently, these police officers, I know in certain places when it's convenient, they will turn those cameras off. Holly was not scared that she was going back and forth with Romeca verbally. Right. The police was on our news 2 weeks later, begging for the public to come forth with information on the news, but no one came forward. Okay. So Q is saying he changed his clothes after he left the police station, not before. So he went to the police station right after, then went and changed his clothes, then went to get his son. Okay, I don't know. I'm going to say alleged. She wasn't scared. A scared person would have posted those videos. She was trying to provoke Romeca because he had blood on them. Yeah, see, I would need proof of that order. Like him going, because I don't know if I would believe he went up there all bloody to a police station. Okay, for fear they may think he had something to do with it. Okay, I don't know about that.
But I thought you said that the Mexican guy said he shot.
He was like, this is what he said in the video. No, he said you were holding her, Brody. You had her in a headlock. She tried to wiggle out, and she shot her, Brody. She shot her.
Okay, so he didn't
That's
say
what he said.
Jolly.
I said it wrong.
Jolly.
Yeah.
He didn't say he shot her because I don't know, because you don't be on it. I don't know what you be on. But people on the internet was like, the Mexican guy was like, he shot her, pretty much saying Carlos.
No. He said, you can listen to it.
I do. I'm listening, Jolly. Look, I'll be like, okay, I don't know. But can you tell the people your thoughts about it? Because people definitely said the man said he, but you're saying that the guy said.
No, he was saying like Brody. He was telling him. You see, I just tried to talk in his voice and his little, accent and stuff. He said, Brody, you had her in a headlock. And she tried to wiggle out, and she ran up and shot her, Brody. That's exactly what he said. He was calling Loso Brody.
Got it. Okay. But, people, I'm just saying because people was like, no, he said he. And then people was like, it was another moment where the Hispanic guy was saying he shot her. So you don't feel that way.
From what I heard, it sounded like he was saying like, you helped her shoot her, basically. Like you hold her while she shot her. That's what I got from it. But I could be wrong. That's what I got from it.
I'm not trying to paint nobody right.
Okay, welcome everyone just coming in. Hi, Misunderstood. Thank you for joining. Good morning, y'all. This part of it is so like, oh my gosh. I don't care whether it was holding up close, he was up close, she was up close. I feel like the first shot, in my opinion, okay, like I said, some of this stuff, hey, we didn't see it. Okay. From a distance was Holly. Okay. The first shot. The other shots, I believe, were back to back at close range. And I feel like at some point, both of their hands was on that weapon. Okay. At close range. And he probably was holding her in that position. So if someone was walking up or to the side, holding her, that pow went off. I do believe that. Okay, now whether they did their jobs and dusted it for fingerprints, we don't know. A lot of that evidence and things like that, we don't know what has come out so far in this investigation. And was it done properly? Okay, that's the thing. Let's see. That Mexican man messed Romeca case up. Any chance she did have a case? The witnesses did not do any justice for this case. I don't know why you said that, because that makes sense what he was saying. I will go and get my child after I cleaned up. I want to comfort them. Depends on his intentions. That's the part that bothers me. We don't know what his intentions were. If he was scared, people. Okay, you have to understand. He was there when all of this happened. At the time, he didn't know what was going to go down. When people are in that state of mind, in my opinion, you don't know what their actions would be. You didn't know that this was going to go down like this. I mean, according to the cousin, she at first didn't think that he would have unalived his baby mama. Okay. So you don't know what a person is capable of. You don't know if he would have gotten him and just never let the family see him again. We don't know that. So it's all about the intentions of why were you hurrying up and going to get him? I could see if she was in a car accident or something like that where he was not around and it could possibly have been not his fault. Okay, that's two totally different things. But if you were there when something like this went down and could possibly be involved, then I question your intentions on going to get your child like that. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I don't know, because I can't say what a person would do if they feel like, their back is up against the wall, or they may be in trouble or something like that. I don't know. Definitely makes sense what he was saying. It's crazy how everyone keeps coming up with a different story. The video on Keys last night said everyone came to the school at 2 p.m. That was much later, after the scene at 9:20. The autopsy can prove that, right? And that's what I'm saying. We don't have that info. So a lot of this is us, going by what's been put out or speculation, opinions, and so forth, until there is some definite proof of autopsies. Someone even said toxicology reports to make sure a person wasn't rubbed. All of that. No official statements of just grand jury stuff. Like, if y'all have, and I haven't, let me know. Okay. Official press releases. All of that is what a lot of people are waiting on. Okay. Let's see. Keeping it real TV said took my son to and make sure they wouldn't see him again. They ain't right. Well, we don't know that though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what evidence to say that they not right as far as when it comes to the child. Okay. I don't know about all other stuff, doesn't matter. But when it comes to the child, would they take good care of the child? You see what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. As far as when it comes to Carlos in that moment, what were his intentions? We don't even know that. But if he's feeling like we've seen these types of stories, y'all, Micah. We've seen these types of stories where the guilty party gets the child and they do something to them. Okay, so it's not out of the ordinary or something that's far off. We've seen that. Not saying he would have done that, but we have seen those types of stories where they have done something to their own children because they were scared. They thought they were going to go down. Okay, they've taken their lives, the wives' or husbands' lives, the children's lives, or they disappeared. There was one guy on the run with his own children. They could not find them for a year. They finally found them, and he had unalived his 3 children. When they finally found him, the police got there, his back against the wall, then bam, he unalives himself. People are crazy nowadays, okay? So I'm not going to say just because it's your child, you won't do anything. It's a lot of that going on within the past week or two. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he would. I'm just saying it's not like something far off because people do it. Confrontational is verbal too. She was antagonizing Romeca verbally. She possibly violated her own restraining order by going back and forth. Yep. A pop out is not a license to unalive. It's crazy because he has rights, and if no charges is brought against him, nobody can keep him from the sun. In all reality, he has more rights to his son than anyone. Well, my thing is, I think DCFS is, however y'all say it there, we say CPS here. But I think they're the ones that make that decision based off of this whole ongoing investigation, and he was there. He was, if anything, a witness. Okay, so they have to find out what were the details of this. However, legally is going to come a point where if there's no reason and he's not found guilty, there may be a custody type of thing where he has to be able to see his son. Okay, if they don't have where in writing that he can't, they would have to eventually let him see his son. He didn't get the child at 2 p.m. The mom did because DCF released him to her. He got knocked upside the head. Right? The cousin said he got knocked out at the school. I don't know how true that is. We don't have no proof, but that's what she said allegedly. Okay. Oh. As a grandparent, I would have took my grandchild also. Who to say Holly wouldn't want something to happen to him or unalive him. She hated his mom. Right. I wouldn't want my child around the person who just unalived her. Okay. Because we don't know if Carlos was going to go and be with Holly or what. No. How would that look? You just unalived the little boy's mom and you want him to have that person around the child? That doesn't even make logical sense. Okay. Yes, I am. Let's say thank you, sis. Had our shot spotters not been removed, we wouldn't be discussing this now. I told people not to vote for Brandon Johnson, pure incompetent. Okay. And Jasmine said that the shot spotter cameras were removed as of last year, y'all. Okay. So if it would have picked this up, they would have had footage from those cameras. Okay. So now, and this is why voting in local elections are important, because you get people in there that are incompetent. It starts locally. All right. So that's just a little tip right there. This case has shown the test for a CCL needs to be harder. Some of the takes I've seen. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Right now it's only temporary until they have something official. Yeah. I agree.
Wrong. I just wanted your, perspective. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad that the Hispanic couple.
Oh, they said
police.
Keys played the video and it did sound like he said he. I don't care. I just want justice for Romeca. I don't know, bro. I don't care. I want my cousin back. Can't get that back, so we want justice.
Right. But if the Mexican guy, and you said you do believe the Mexican guy, right?
Yeah, I believe. This is why I believe them.
So
they don't know none of them.
If the Mexican guy said Carlos actually shot Romeca first, how does that change for you?
You say how would it change for me?
Yeah.
I want him to go to jail and them people in jail to punk him. Okay. I want him to live every night in pain and agony.
Because that would have to be breaking news for you. That actually Carlos shot her first. That would be breaking news for you. Because all this time, Jolly, you thought it was Holly that shot her first. But according to the people on the internet, and I'm not saying it's true or not because I don't know, but people seem to believe that the Mexican man said that Carlos shot
I don't know, GG, but I'm going to tell you the honest to God truth. They both had too much blood on them.
Welcome to Max. Max savings.
Max savings.
From their hands to their pants to their shoes. They had too much blood, so they both, that's how you know, and while they lying, trying to say it was 15 feet, no, it was close range.
Somebody said,
They
why are
saying the case
you
got
picking?
dropped. The case is not dropped. I wish y'all please stop saying that.
Somebody
It's
said,
an open
why?
investigation.
Why are you picking the witness, a counterpart, the victim's family? Well, that's what happens in real life, sweetheart. You know, everybody's going to get picked apart, and you better be ready. You know, the witness, I mean, just because you're a witness, sometimes witness fabricate stuff. They're still human. They're not like Superman. So everybody's going to get questioned, you know? So,
Well, I believe the cameras worked at the school. Okay. The shot spotter cameras are not there, y'all. That part, they took those away because of the mayor. Okay. That was as of what was it, October? I know it was the end of 2024. I did a live about there, a video about that. Um, so those particular ones, now, not to say that the school didn't have cameras, I don't know. But I don't know if the school's cameras would have picked this up because it was across the street, through some trees, down the street a little. So it was like across the street, but have to go down some. I don't know. However, the street cameras, I don't think that would have picked up because the shot spotters are not there. Now, unless some businesses in the area had some camera footage, I don't know. But Jasmine Girl said she went to one of the places and asked if their cameras worked, and they said no. And it's a lot of Asian people around there and so forth. So that's going to be a little difficult. Now, allegedly, there are these other videos that are out there that we have not seen. I'm not sure why we haven't seen them quite yet. Okay, so we'll see. They have way too much blood on them. Exactly. It's sad because that baby is going to be torn between two families. I'm sure Carlos's mother was just as active in his life. Right, right. I agree. Hi, Miss Lady. Good morning. And also, y'all, she did confirm. Now, this is the kicker to me as well. She confirmed that allegedly DCFS tried to give Holly's baby to Romeca's mom. I'm confused by that. Cause where are, if anything, if Holly's mom was not there in this area, wouldn't the baby have gone to Carlos's mother since he's the father? I was confused. Now I see why they gave little Carlos to Romeca's mom. But why would you give the? It's just if y'all understand, let me know. This girl unalived the daughter. Okay, her baby was in the car. Why would you give her baby to the family of the person that was unalived? I'm not understanding that for some reason. If y'all know, let me know. I believe the police could be waiting to see if Holly actually going to say he had the pow pow too. Okay, Sid, who's gonna tell on the other one? Okay, first. Who's gonna tell first? Hey, Joanne, welcome. Yes, Holly had too much blood on her to have been 15. It definitely wasn't 15 feet. Okay. To be 15 feet away, her feet were almost soaked. That shows she was close. Right. That first shot may have been from a distance, and I still don't think if she was on the sidewalk that was 15 feet away. Okay, that's how you know Holly people don't really deal with her like that. She must be embarrassing. That's what I'm saying. Like, where was her family to have gotten the baby? That is weird to even make that offer. Yes, they have dummy cameras just to deter people. Right. So they'll have a camera up there. That doesn't mean that the camera working. Yeah, because the vendor that they use, they are no longer doing business with that vendor. So they had a request for proposals, which are RFPs, looking for vendors who wanted to submit proposals for their technology because they wanted the cameras to encompass a larger amount of Chicago. Okay, to see further out, more area of Chicago. So yes, those cameras, if you see it there, doesn't mean that it's working. We have cameras too, but baby, they don't give out tickets anymore. I don't know what happened to the ones around the area. Carlos lived in that area. He knew it wasn't no cameras in that area. Right. Clock it. Or the state would have should have gotten the baby, not Mika's mom. That's crazy. That was crazy. I had never heard that. If you turn the volume down and forget about the witnesses or saying in the first video, Carlos and Holly just look like they're bystanders. They look like they would have said anything to the police. Yep. Mm-hmm. They did not give Lil Los to Romeca's mom. The brothers of Romeca pulled up to Los's crib. Oh, allegedly. So are you saying, okay, that would make sense. So how did he get him then? Because she's saying that the school did not release him to Carlos. So how would he have gotten him to get him to the house? That wouldn't make sense on that part. So clarify that, because that would make sense that he would have gotten him from the school. You're saying that the school is lying? I'm missing something. Someone not doing their job right. I would have taken the child to keep them together. Ooh, that would be a difficult situation. I don't know. If I'm thinking about that, when you just unalive my child, I don't know about that. Because why would they give someone baby that? Exactly. I'm not understanding that. That's not true, because the school, that's what I'm saying. Like, that part would make sense, because the school would release him to him for the brothers to go over there and do that. Now, she did admit, she said she did not going to say who. She said somebody knocked out Carlos. I don't know at what point they knocked him out. Okay, you saying they lying, trying not to have the boys in trouble for the weapons. The school never did none of that officially. They made that up. Whew, child, I don't know. So that would mean that DCFS is lying and the school line, child. Look. Whew. Okay. Well, I don't have no proof of either way. We're going to put that just to the side with bookmarking. She knew her family probably was going to support something like this. So her best option was Romeca's mom. He took his mother's life. He would never see him again. Wow. But they have school safety program that gives bonuses to businesses to put up cameras, possibly. Thank you, Yellow One Jones. I appreciate your support. That's crazy that not one of Carlos' family members came to get Holly's baby. Right. I'm not understanding that. That is weird. Yeah, what does the mom have to lie for, right? If they assaulted him at the school, they would have been arrested on the spot. Why would you give a child to somebody who did something like that? They would have called DCFS first. Well, DCFS, right? I mean, because they knew of the situation, which is why they wouldn't release him to the father. If he was involved, or at that time, allegedly. I mean, when I say involved, he was there as a witness, had blood on him, all of that. They don't know what went down at that time. I don't know. She didn't say where they knocked him out. That's just funny to me. Oh, I'm sorry. She didn't say where they knocked him out at. Okay. So I don't know. I'm not gonna, she never said the location. She said after that. So all systems, I don't think she said at the school, knocked him out at the school. I would have to go back and listen. So all systems on all levels are messed up out there. That's what they're saying. Yeah, girl. No, CPS always tries to keep the kids together. But I see that if they came from the same mom. This part is weird to me. I'm going to be honest, that I don't know if I agree with that. They didn't even know about her. They physically took little Carlos from Big Carlos. All this made up DCSMF school stuff is adding fuel. But that's on the police report too, that DCFS was called. Now, was it just for Holly's baby? Or for Bo? Well, Holly's baby was on the scene. Little Carlos was not. I'm trying to think through it. Okay. Something may be going on strange with the school and DF. Is that what it's called, child? Because I just know we call it CPS. I might be saying the wrong initial. We say CPS. So when all this DFCS, DFHC, I don't know. I'm going to say CPS. Y'all know Child Protective Service. Because a lot ain't adding up. Exactly. I'm telling you, misunderstood. I'm sitting here too early. Okay, for my brain to be doing something like this. And I'm going to actually pause here with the video part because I'm going to have to do a part 2 this evening. Oh my gosh, y'all. The camera, school, or police don't work efficiently. Girl, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The camera, the school, and the police. Okay, we could say and. All of it not working efficiently. Okay, the whole system. Somebody lying. Or the child protection services too. Okay, that is crazy work. My baby mother is DCFS herself. They gave him to Carlos, not the family that they beat Los up behind his home. I'm snitching now. Oh Lord. Whew, allegedly. Chicago police tell families it's an open investigation, but once they free you, the case is closed to them. They aren't looking into anything nor waiting on anyone. My mom said she got the son. He never had his son. He wasn't allowed to get him. Okay, so they were called. Okay, gotcha. No, when they are siblings, they try to keep them together. It doesn't matter if it's not the same mom or dad. They are just siblings. Let's say I never knew that, girl. I never knew that. Wow. This is a special situation, though. Wow. Yes, the video last night said they were at the school when Los was hit. So something ain't adding up. We say CPS. Okay, so y'all say CPS too? Okay, got you. Okay. Yeah, see, this DFCS child, I get the initials mixed up. I just like to say CPS. Okay. Yes. They said it too. The cousin said he did. Now, hey, they don't want to court with that part. Okay. Her cousin and Q is both saying Carlos did get knocked out. Okay, now I think where we stuck at is if it was at the house, behind his house at the house, or at the school. So they don't want to court about that part. He got knocked the F out. Like my Chris Tucker boys. Yeah, we're where I'm from. We call it ACS. Child, see, Thank you, Brittany, for joining. I appreciate it, sis. If y'all want to contribute today to my goal, you're welcome to send a super chat of any amount. Also, my Cash App is scrolling on the screen, or you can buy a coffee, and that link is in the chat, the description field of this video, I should say. They probably only knew the children were brothers. Oh, child, this is crazy. They beat Carlos up behind his house to get Lil Los. Big Los don't want no extra problems. I bet he did. Now I can agree with that because he don't look like he can fight. Q is lying. That's the protocol for CPS to be called. The school are very strict when it comes to kids. I work with kids. Q is lying. Last night they were talking about someone being a CI, the way that scene was handled, and they let people leave not answering questions. It was odd. I'm not gonna lie. That was odd. If Ro didn't list Carlos as a person who can take her son out of school, then he can't remove him. The sole parent has to list who can remove the child. Chicago schools won't release the child. Now that's true. I agree with that. If she had put on there that he was a person not to release her son to, he can't get him. Okay. They will not release that child. And there is a part on the form where they ask you, are there any people that we should not release a child to? Okay. So, hey, that would be another form of evidence right there that they can look into. The mom said it was such a confusion at the school that DFCS had to step in. Uh-oh. Wow. If they're saying Los changed clothes and went to the school, then that would have been before 2 p.m. So the school situation may be made up. Because, well, now we're hearing two things. We're hearing he went to the police station, then went home and changed clothes, then went to try to pick up Little Los. Then we're hearing he went and changed clothes, okay, and tried to go pick up Little Los. One story is leaving out the police station, so I don't know in that incident or that particular one from the cousin if she didn't say if he went to the police station. She said he went and tried to pick up his little boy. They call it CPS and DMV. Okay, said it happened behind his house. I know that facility was ready to go home that day. Okay, baby, they sick of them. That was too much going on. Oh my gosh. Exactly. I don't know why people keep repeating stuff. I'm used to seeing CPS also, right? Let's see, it's a lie too because we don't give kids to parents who just got out of jail. They have to go through parenting classes and more. Well, I don't think. Hey, Micah, I don't think that that he was in jail though, Malika. I don't think he had been charged with anything at that time. To be honest, we call it DCFS because CPS here means Chicago Public Schools. Oh, got you. So y'all can't use the okay. I see now. Thank you. Thank y'all for clarifying because I didn't know why they called it that. Okay, I feel like should nobody be repeat. I'm looking at all angles, y'all. I do. That's just me. That doesn't mean I necessarily believe everything, but I don't tune everything out either. You know what I'm saying? I look at it from all angles. Original Babe. Hey, I mean, technically, he should be able to. Technically, he hasn't been charged. Now, I don't think he's trying to shake the boat because of what happened. So the family is just keeping him right now. But I mean, if he wanted to press the issue, I think he possibly could to get his son because he hasn't been charged with anything. So, I mean, we see the logic in him being with his grandmother also. So, 1 hour. Okay. That's why they call DCFS because he was on the pickup list. And if he came, they had to give Little Los. Exactly. His credibility is not good enough to even be responsible for his son-in-law. Keys said the police report said everyone was at the school at 2 p.m. That's 5 hours later. It ain't adding up. That's a good point too. 5 hours later. Wow. I wonder why 5 hours. Carlos can't get him right now because it's too much. And Mama Tina has been letting Lil Los call his daddy. That's good. I mean, y'all, we've already said this part that regardless of how we feel towards Carlos, Little Los to him, that's still daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's hard for kids to. This is a difficult, sad situation. I'm gonna be honest. He's already lost his mom. The only other piece that he has is his father. You know what I'm saying? That's a difficult situation for a child and position to be in because daddy didn't do anything to him. Now, he may not know some of the things that we're seeing on videos and stuff like that where we've made a judgment or, pretty much judge the situation, I should say, of how we now feel about him. To him, that's his dad. And if he does go down for anything, that's 2 parents he's lost. But at least he can still see him. Mommy is gone. And that in itself is hard enough. I can only imagine that's hard enough that he's not able to see his mom. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Okay, Latte, I agree. I think he should be with her. I was just asking. Okay, got you. He would have to go through family court to get custody and visitation. Wow. Well, oh Lord, this is a tough situation. Okay. Well, y'all, we're gonna continue to look into this. That sheds some light on some situations with this interview. Some little puzzle pieces were coming together, and also some other things that we hadn't thought about. Okay, so we'll continue this conversation. I'm gonna try to do a part 2 to this so we can finish out that part of the live. Also, special shout out to the sponsors for today. Those of you who made a Cashapp donation or super sticker. In my state, if the father's name isn't on the birth certificate, he doesn't have any rights at all. Oh, okay, got you. I don't think he is pressing the issue of getting him right now. I think it's all fresh, and in order for the grandmother to keep him, they would have to put him in kinship foster care, or she petitioned. We have that here. Police called the school around 2 and told them to get whatever agency it is to get the child. They were still questioning. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree with y'all with that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I hope he gets therapy too. He's gonna need it. He's gonna need someone to talk to him. I know we have a thing here called oh my gosh, what is it called? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. But it's like an organization that they have where you can go and meet up with other kids, that have lost parents. They have like all kind of events for them. They come and do monthly events. They do walks to earn money, but it's a whole therapy thing, but in a special way that they do it, where it takes their mind kind of off of it. They get to talk to other people that understand. So even something like that, as he goes through this transition, he's going to need to talk and get his feelings out and so forth. So I hope that they do get him some type of help. I really do, because I know that he's probably having a hard time. Yes, thank you so much. It is what it is. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone's support. Shout out to the moderators today. Thank y'all so much, and all the members that are lit up in green. Make sure that y'all become members, because y'all, there is some information that I share back there behind the members wall, okay, that we don't share out here. We do members lives, and there's something that I want to do specifically for the members. So make sure that y'all sign up to become a member. You can click that link in the bio or the join button, and you can become one of the members. Carlos might have married Holly now, so they won't go against each other. You know what? I thought about that too for Lisa. What if they get married? No, they can't testify against each other. Okay. Hey, Tabany, thank you for joining. Yes, exactly. It is what it is. Right. They do sometimes feel like that. Right. Okay. But y'all, let's say you already know. Let me get out from here. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Also subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell, because you never know when I'm going to go live. Thank you, Latte. I love you all. Have a great day.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.